Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another bonus page for the August Build-A-Page. I had one more full sheet of paper left and I decided to see what I could do with making one more layout. So here I have a picture of the hospital where Everett was born, and then a picture of my son and daughter-in-law in front of the hospital, and this is just documenting where he was born and heading home. So I've done this for all of the baby albums I've done so far as document, it's nice to know where your life started. So putting a picture of the hospital in their baby book is something that I've always done. So I decided to take the full sheet of paper, which is the little toys, and I'm going to use this as a frame going around the background. So I am going to gut it, and I do have enough to make another layout, probably with like piecing things together, but I'm not sure if I want to do it in the next day or two, or if I'm just going to put it aside and start building those page kits for that crop at the end of September. I haven't decided yet. So what I've decided to do is take this gold paper that I had pulled out of a Park Lane paper pad. It pulls in the colors from that Echo Park paper, and now I'm just going in and finding the scraps, and I am cutting them into 2x2 squares. So here is the mobile paper that had the stripe on the back. This is, again, a Park Lane paper that I had used for matting, and I'm just going to use the wood grain part of it. And so I cut, I think there's like 5 or 6 of those. And now I'm grabbing this other piece that I gutted that has the plaids, and I'm going to cut those by 2x2. And I'm going to use part as the little onesies and part as the plaid paper. And now I'm just going to kind of line them up. I decided to go across by 3, and I'm just putting a piece of wood grain between each and trying to divide up the patterns. And then I'm going to go down the side, and I believe I get 5 going down the side. So it'll be a 10-inch by 6-inch block of squares. Now you can see in the center there, I didn't need any because it's going to be covered up by the photo block. So now that I kind of have everything in line where I want it, I'm just going to go ahead and hear it down. And I'm just trying to space it out so that the blocks are about an even space between the top frame and the bottom frame, and then lining up. Once you get your rows started, it's pretty easy just to keep building off of it. Now, if this isn't something that, you're good at making your rows, you can always grab a T-square ruler or regular ruler and make sure your lines are perfect. I just kind of use the pattern on the background and the lines of the other things that are glued down to kind of line mine up. I'm not looking for perfection, but I think I did pretty good. So now that I have my layout built, now I just want to go through and embellish. And I did grab out some of my old Jolie sticker. So I thought the car seat one was perfect with the diaper bag because, again, it represented going home. And I'm trying to use up some of this old stuff I have in my stash. And then I'm just going through and I'm building up on some of the different squares. So in this one, I added one of the square onesies from a sticker sheet along with the receiving blanket and the booties. And then I have a love or a baby boy. Here I have Perfect, which will end up getting moved, a little diaper pin, and some other goodies that I'm running around. Here's a little title. It says I think something like you're a miracle. And then that little bassinet ends up coming off again. And then I put the booties up above, and then I'll put the little gloves down below. And this is where I'm going to take the little bassinet out, and I'm going to swap it for this little banner about being a baby boy. And now I'm going to go through, now that I kind of have everything where I want it, now I'm just taking the rest of those buttons that I'd pulled out in the different shades of blue, And I'm going to sprinkle those onto the different little cluster blocks that I've made going up the side of the page. And I'm just trying to spread out, I have the navy blue color and the lighter blue color, and I don't want it to be all in one section. So once I think I have it where I want it, I'm just taking some glue dots and I'm going to glue those down. Was kind of rearranging those because they were kind of lining up, but I just kind of angled them a little bit more and kind of have them where I want. Then I decided, wasn't sure about a title, so I went through and I grabbed that one silver title sheet, and I'm trying to look to see what I would like. I thought about the mom and dad, but I do have another one, and I thought about the congratulations because they're heading home. But in the end, I decided to pick Greatest Adventure because I thought his first car ride, it's a great adventure leaving the hospital and heading home. And they're heading home as a family. And to me, what greater adventure than starting out, your family and life together. So I ended up choosing that. So I'm going to peel both of those off. And again, I don't know if it's the sticker sheet or if it's because I've had this for quite a while, but they don't want to get off of the release paper. So really try and get in your stash as much as possible and get these things used up so that, you don't ruin them. And I mean, they're not ruined. They come off the backing, but it's still nice to get them off that paper before they permanently adhere. So then I grabbed the sticker that says, "Oh boy, Greatest Adventure," and that's going to end up being our title. I grabbed the word perfect and moved that down and built that across the bottom. And I'm grabbing our boy and miracle and just kind of moving a few things around and just finishing it up. That one little phrase I ended up not using, so I put it back on the wax paper and put that in the sticker sheet. And the last thing I'm going to do is add stars all the way up and down in each of the clusters, and that pulls that silver in. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And then we'll just document, the date of him heading home and the hospital name and things like that will go on this page for journaling. So I want to thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed these bonuses. Here's a close-up for you, and thanks again for stopping by my channel. Bye-bye.